What's up, Ruthless Nation? Here we are, Thursday night Ruthless Pro Series action. Tonight we're taking on Road America. It's Speedville, brought to you by Johnsonville, I guess, up there in the Road American region. But I think it's going to be more like Road of Dirt to America, rather. Lot of seen a lot of dirt getting thrown up in qualifying when I was watching earlier. But yeah, I think to anybody who's going to tune in here tonight, make sure you like the stream. We're going to have 25 laps at Road America, so it could get rather interesting. The first two stages are going to be just clear cut racing, no pit stops. The last stage will have one pit stop, and these guys are going to have to stretch the fuel to the end to make it. Skew car in the chat forgot it was Thursday. You know, honestly, I forget all the time. It'll be like 7:30. I'm like, oh yeah, I know I got to do something. It's usually this. Um, but yeah, 25 laps, like I said. It's a very long road course here. Going to see like 2-minute laps. Some guys are going to be sub 2 minutes, I guess. We'll see what those qualifying times were real quick. First was a 1:59.943 ran by Typical. He'll be your West Higgins ORV Pole Awards winner for tonight. Hollywood was second with a 2-minute flat 1:12. So let's see what third was. Pretty close to that as well. MJ Bross at a 4:50. Fourth was a 9:05 ran by Tyler. And Titans took fifth with a 2:01.260. So yeah, top five looks like they're going to be locked in. Good to see Titans out here making a start tonight. Looks like we're going to have about 12 people. But tonight also starts our in-season tournament that we have decided to do here in the Ruthless Racing Pro Series. Tonight, starting at Road America, we'll start our in-season tournament. Tonight, you'll see MJ Bross going up against the 21 of, I'm not sure who that is, if they're out here. I can't see them if they are on there right now. Monkey will be going up against G-Dog. Got Typical going up against DK Brown. I'm sorry, the 8 of Titans, who's going to be out here tonight, actually. So the 78 of, they're not on here quite at the moment, would be against Jason in the 23, but if his guy doesn't show up, that'll be automatic advancement. Hollywood's going up against the driver of the 22. Cork against Alex, if Cork's able to make it. 48 of Shepard will go against the 2 of SMAF if he has made it, or if either of those guys have made it rather. Corey, I think, in the 55 will be going up against Kenrod. So a lot of things to happen here. It'll be Road America, Atlanta, Talladega, then Dover for the championship in our in-season tournament. And there'll be a little thing attached to that. But yes, in-season tournament brought to you by Skew Car over on Twitter or X and YouTube. West Higgins ORV on YouTube. But looks like we're getting ready to go. Yeah, it looks like we're rolling the clock here. $15 left there on the countdown. Thanks to everybody tuning in. Please like the stream. It's Ruthless Racing on YouTube, the Ruthless Racing Pro Series here on NASCAR Heat 5. And we're ready to join from Road America to see Typical start out there on the pole. West Higgins ORV Pole Award sitter, pole winner, pole points leader. Forgot to join, my bad. All right, so race number 12 off the All-Star break, where we saw Typical win his 4th straight All-Star appearance. What will we see here tonight? Typical has been known to be our road course ringer, has lost a few on the last lap here or there. Not quite sure what the winner of the tourney gets. I haven't been confirmed on that. There was some ideas thrown around. But in-season tournament starts tonight. And there are, implications for these guys tonight to move on. Atlanta for another chance to move on through the tournament. Typical on the pole, followed or next to Hollywood. MJ Bross will be behind Typical. Tyler, Titans, Crimson, Jason, Kenrod, Alex, Shepard, Monkey, and G-Dog all out here to see how it goes down. We're going to have to keep an eye right here on the middle of the pack just to see what happens. Going into turn number 1, Alex out there in the dirt, Monkey in the dirt. For the most part, everybody survives. Keep an eye on Alex here, him and Kenrod door to door. Going down through, we're 3 wide already here on lap number 1. Alex just can't seem to get out of the grass. So I believe Kenrod to try to battle Crimson there. This is our hard left-handed turn out of a very high-speed section. For the most part, everybody makes it through there. Let's get back up front here and see how things are leveling out. Oh, goodness. Shepard and Crimson side by side. Oh, no, I think somebody up here maybe got through the grass. It's pretty challenging up here up front, so we're going to try to get up there. It's Typical in Hollywood battling for the lead, door-to-door through the carousel. Here at Road America, it's only lap number 1, stage number 1, no pit stop, so it's all battle for track position here in this stage. MJ Brosh right there just waiting for some kind of mistake. Hollywood off into the grass too far. 3 wide as we're going to be coming up to a hard right-hander turn. Tyler's up there as well. We are Calamity Corner coming up. Can everybody get in the brakes? Typical way down to the inside. I don't know if that's going to be a penalty. Hollywood was right there to see that. It is 2 by 2 coming up the hill as we're getting ready to move into our last turn of the course. It's lap number 1, ladies and gentlemen, and these guys are fighting like it is the last lap. Titan started in 5th. He kind of just moved himself back a little bit to try to get out of this mayhem that is going on here on lap number 1. And there, Typical has won the battle for first place and leads the first lap here from Road America. Man, what a race already here in the Ruthless Racing Pro Series. Oh my goodness. 4 laps remain in stage number 1. These guys know how important it is for all the track position you can get, especially while your car's running good early on in the run. Can't forget about these battles towards the back of the pack either, that they are really working things up here. Thanks to everybody tuning in. Please hit that like button on the stream. Subscribe if you're new here. Over 1,900 subscribers now. Greatly appreciate everybody in Ruthless Nation. Shepard runs off the track here in our heartbreaking turn out of the high-speed corner. A lot of guys getting out there. G-Dog even got out there. Monkey and Kenrod attack it rather well. Typical remains the leader, but Hollywood's right there on his rear bumper. MJ Bross, Jason back here. And Titans has moved around Tyler now. Oh, and Typical loses the lead to Hollywood entering the carousel. Can Typical battle back up there on the inside? Oh, he's going to push Hollywood over into the grass just a tad as they'll come up to another fast section of this course and another Calamity Corner coming up, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be crazy when they get down here. We'll take it all in from the view of the one car. Hollywood still your leader. Typical way down there to the inside. He's got MJ Bross fighting for that second position. Hollywood just trying to run away as he'll come out of the last corner and give us 3 to go here in number 1. Yeah, what's up, Andy? I'm pretty sure I've seen you come through a few times before. Thanks to everybody tuning in here this evening for this Thursday night Road Ringers of America from Road America. Oh, I hear some calamity back here in the rear of the field. A little nose damage there on Kenrod. Not sure what happened. See if we can see some rear end damage on somebody. Ooh, got a good battle there. Try to go back to it. Tyler has moved around Titans and now Jason there in the 23. MJ Bross could not hang on there for the battle for second at this moment. Just 3 to go in stage number 1. These guys have been crazy already. Yeah, Kenrod gets denied the playoff waiver. No playoff waiver for the 5. Not going to happen. Sorry. Alex here, he's moved up and away from these other guys, just trying to figure out something. Shepard there behind him. Ooh, G-Dog's going to get into the back of Kenrod as they go down into that turn. Not sure how that's going to work out. Did Hollywood give up the lead? No, he's still out there. He'll have 2 to go when he crosses the line this time. Lap number, the first few laps of this stage were absolutely insane. So I cannot wait for the restart this next time in stage number 2. Like I said, no pit stop, so these guys know how important this track position is. How fierce you need to battle for it. Storyline of the race is typical washed. Maybe. Quite the gap here between him and the 15 as they were battling door to door early on. Seems to have kind of secured second place over Kenrod right now. Still 2 to go in this stage. No pit stops will be required. But that last stage, it's going to require these drivers to push the fuel to the limit to get to that 1 pit stop and to get through to the end of the race. It's going to be exactly on the number. No burnout rule either, so no 1 lap less to save you. Hollywood looking good so far here in stage number 1. I think stage 2 is even shorter, so that would make things a lot more hectic in the fight for track position. Trying to find typical. Here he is. He's still in second. The first stage here, 50% race, only 5 laps here in this first stage. Right now it's about 1.5 to go. There'll be 1 to go when they get back around to the front stretch. Typical. Can he chase down Hollywood here? I think he's, cutting the gap rather nicely. Here are the last few laps. He has really separated himself from the Ford car of MJ Bross. Now what we're looking forward to here is Titans. He's moved back around Tyler and Jason, trying to move up to Kenrod and see if he can try to get up into the top 3 here in stage number 1. Tyler goes off into the grass there. It's going to allow a couple more guys to get around him. Heavy damage on the nose of that 1. So we'll see how that plays out. Get back up here to the battle for the lead. There's Typical. He has really closed the gap here against Hollywood, and it will now be 1 to go here in stage number 1. Can Hollywood hold off Typical? Maybe you heard the news. Maybe you heard the headline, the trending tweet, if you will. Is he washed? I don't know. He's trying to redeem himself here in stage number 1, chomping at the bit to get to the number 15 car. Can Typical chase down Hollywood for a stage number 1 victory? Hollywood's been trying to run away for about the last 3 laps. Very long laps here at Road America. A lot of chances to make mistakes. So we cannot, write them off right yet when they cross the line. There is no lead too large unless you're a lap down here, which would be insane. Can Typical get it done? He has really closed that gap, but the last few turns of this course is where I've seen this 27 car be real good. Excuse me. So we'll see how he attacks the back end of this course whenever we have this, last lap of the first stage. What will Typical do? MJ Ross still trying to get around. Oh, Tyler out of the race. Unfortunate. Stage number 1. This is all it. Last few corners. Typical is closing. Will he be able to send it in there here for a stage number 1 victory? Will he, does he want it that bad? He goes into this last turn pretty good. He is pretty close to that 15 car. Any little slip here by the 15 would be detrimental to a stage 1 victory. Typical's going to send it in. He's going to push it on the 15 just a tad, but I think Hollywood's going to have the exit desired to get to the line and be your stage 1 winner here from Road America. Man, what a fight there. MJ Bross will come across third. Oh no, Tyler is back on the track. I think he had to pit. This is PlayStation. All right, what a battle there in that stage to start off, and then towards the end, Typical was closing the gap but wasn't able to get there. And Hollywood's able to take stage number 1 from Road America. Will we split the stages here this evening, or will Hollywood take a stage sweep? All right, stage break brought to you by Skew Car Pit Stops, brought to you by West Higgins ORV. First, Hollywood, Typical, MJ Bross, Titans, Kill It Like Jason rounding up your top 5, Alex Shepard, Crimson, Kenrod, and Monkey rounding up your top 10, G-Dog, and Tyler still out there. Tyler pitting, realizing, you probably aren't going to go a lap down with how large this track is. So went in there, fixed the damage before this stage break, and probably going to see what he can do here on the stage break. Maybe he might not even pit here, because this stage is a little shorter. We'll see what happens there. He did pit, stayed on the lead lap, it seems like, and it's a little shorter, so if he took full fuel, I think he could be able to do it. Oh, no. No, Typical. No, Typical is all up. No. He should line out. I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, I knew that was coming. That's going to have to be something. There is no manual caution, so we'll keep the camera on the battle up here. Typical's just sitting there. I'm not sure what's going on. He is moving. Oh my goodness. That turn was crazy, but everybody survived. Sorry, I'm still confused on what happened on the stage 2 restart there with the 27. Looks like, yeah, he is out of the race. He's going to be out of the race. All right, unfortunate there for Typical. He looked like he was having a good run. Hollywood looked real good there in that first stage, and Typical was about the only one close. So now we're going to see how this all pans out for Hollywood as he looks to be running away. Now the battle is back here for second. That is Tyler and MJ Bross trying to figure it out. You see Tyler, he didn't pit. Started on the front for this stage. He had pit late in the previous stage. Not as many laps here in this station. These guys are just fighting for every inch of racetrack they can. Oh, I hear a big crash back here in the back. I don't know who would have been a part of that. I think some guys just kind of hit each other. We got a few off track back here. Monkey and Crimson going to be, in the grass there out of the last turn. F1 every now and then. Kind of follow it here and there. MJ Bros, Tyler still trying to figure out this battle for second place. Hollywood's in first. Looks pretty good. Unless one of these guys could build up a head of steam towards the end of this stage. Also prefer NASCAR. NASCAR is preferred. Hollywood looking good though, but we got to stay on this battle right here as there's only 3 laps to go in this stage, very short stage. We're in for it though in stage number 3, going to be 12 laps long. Looks like MJ Bros is kind of holding the pace over the one car right now. That's what he wants to see, just try to survive through the rest of this stage. Jason was a guy we've seen battling up here throughout the race. Along with Alex, I think he's moved himself up to the top 5 now off the stage 2 start. And Alex, one of those guys we always say, finds a way to the booth somehow. Oh, maybe he was... Okay, sorry, I thought I was seeing the 23. Maybe have an issue there. No problem. This battle for second, though, is still this close. Hollywood will give us 2 to go here in stage number 2. And he crosses the line this time by. MJ Bros in second, Tyler in third. There's Jason in fourth, followed by Alex rounding up your top 5 right now. Halfway through stage number 2. Real long laps here at Road America. As I'd mentioned, Hollywood, I feel like typical is the only one with real good pace to get up to these guys. Or get up to Hollywood, rather. And these other guys, were kind of just battling amongst themselves. But you can see MJ Bros now. He's even made the gap a little larger there between second. Maybe catching Hollywood now. Could be wrong with my assessment. Hey, what's up, Andy? You need Discord? You can join the Ruthless Racing Discord. Try to put the link in there here at the stage break. Unless somebody watching has access to that and wants to do it. Would appreciate it. Join the Ruthless Racing Discord. Just let us know you're interested in racing. Peek throughout the field here, see if we got any battles brewing up. These guys have been pretty tight-knit all race. As you can see, they are kind of here or there. Oh, we got... we need to get back here to... Oh, G-Dog's off into the dirt. Thank you, Skew Car, for that. Got some more guys up there cutting the grass. John Deere Lawn Care. Not had a whole lot of that this season. There's second and third here in our view. Be 1 to go now in stage number 2. Hollywood has a pretty good gap here, but he's not It's not a good mistake gap. If he makes a large mistake here or gets some kind of course penalty getting loose or anything like that, it's going to just kill it. So, he's got to make sure this is a precise lap. Oh, MJ Bros maybe some trouble. He's allowed Tyler to get back up to him here. We know Hollywood's up there in the lead. Sorry. So if we see him come back into our view, we obviously know something happened. So we're going to keep our view right here on MJ Bros and Tyler fighting for second place here. Last lap of stage number 2 at Road America. Looks like Tyler loses a little bit here through this section. MJ Bros kind of separates the gap a little more. Hollywood looks good through that turn. Let's see if he can get through the carousel as good as he did all that. Really important not to get loose and off into the left side grass here through this portion of the track. Tyler loses a little bit here on MJ Bross. Can he close the gap before we get to our last few turns? Hollywood looking good through the straightaway here down the back. Pretty good through that turn. Same deal here for the 4 and the 1. Quite precise moves. All right, Hollywood's out of the last turn here for the last time in stage number 2. And we'll sweep the stages here at Road America in race 12 of your Ruthless Racing Pro Series. MJ Bross will hang on to second place here in stage number 2, and Tyler will follow up in third. There goes Jason for 4th place, and we'll try to find Alex. There he is in 5th. That's your top 5, and that's all I know so far. I think Kenrod will finish 6th here in this stage. And that bunch, I'm not sure what they were fighting for. But Hollywood has swept the stages here at Road America, and you know what that means? He's got the curse on his back. Usually don't win the race when that happens, so we'll see if he's able to hang on to it. Hollywood, MJ Bross, Tyler, Jason, Alex, top 5, Kenrod, Crimson, Shepherd, Titans, and G-Dog, your top 10. Monkey will round up and be in 11th, and Typical, unfortunately, has exited this race. But another important restart here, as the stage break brought to you by SKU Car, pit stops brought to you by West Higgins ORV. And man, this restart couldn't get crazier. There's one pit stop to do it. May see some guys back off the throttle a little bit because they're going to have to stretch every ounce of fuel out of this car this time. Hollywood on the point, MJ Bross next to him. Let's see how all this breaks down here for the start of stage number 3 from Road America. 12 laps to the end. Who can get it done? Got to have a perfect pit stop and be able to stretch the fuel. Let's see how it all turns out here. I'm going to watch here from kind of the middle of the pack. See stage. Oh, no. I think G-Dog almost turned to Alex. Monkey went to maybe avoid what was coming. It did not happen, so good job by those guys. Let's see if anybody gets out here, out into the grass. No big deal. Too wide down the front portion of Road America here. It's going to be a heavy braking turn right here. A lot of cars are in line. We'll see if anybody gets ran into. Kenrod's got to go way down to the inside. Kind of forces Jason over to the right. And make sure he doesn't get plummeled into that turn. Oh, Alex is still trying to find a spot to squeeze his car. Thank you, Crimson, for that view of all that going down. Jason now just trying to run away, get back up there to that top 3. Still a congestion of cars right here around Alex, who is in position 6, trying to get up there to Kenrod to take the top 5. A lot of laps to get through this stage, and like I said, you got to get through that fuel as well. Stage number 3 from Road America underway. Thanks everybody tuning in. Please like the stream, subscribe if you're new here to Ruthless Racing. Got races every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. 2 Heat 5 leagues, 1 GT7 league. Discord is in the live chat there if you're interested in joining the Ruthless Discord and maybe joining one of these races. Everything is on PlayStation. Good battles all throughout the field here from Road America. And they know there's a pit stop in this stage. Could come down to speeding penalties, people running off the track, running out of fuel, even trying to get back around to the pits. Anything could happen. These guys are going to have to run the complete run out of this car because it's exactly, that close. It's going to be really interesting to see how these guys do it. I think the second run's going to be a lot easier than the first run. But I think some of these guys are going to have to back off the throttle a little bit to have enough to get back around to pit road. There's a big possibility because these next gen cars, the Gen 7 car does burn a lot of fuel. Your fuel meter is not always correct. We'll see this congestive artery of cars here at Road America. That's fitting for an American, huh? That it just isn't breaking apart. There is no medicine to undo this knot. That is the 8, the 5, and the 7. Where's Monkey at when you throw him in there? 6, 7, 8. Anybody driving the 9? We'll have 7, 8, 9. That way 10 could be scared. Or 6. Hollywood's out into the dirt way to the left. That's what we was mentioning in the last stage. You do not want to get off into the dirt on the left side there. And that's, that's closed the gap a little bit here between him and MJ Bross. But second, third, and fourth are all right there. If anything were to happen between one or the other, it's going to be right on the money. Big heavy braking turn here as Titans had Kenrod all up in the grill there. Oh, and the Guaranteed Rate Camaro's up into the wall. Might have been, I don't know. Might have been a little help there from the 5. Could not have been. Not sure. Everybody fighting for that track position here in stage number 3. Alex rounding up that top 5 again. Maybe if he can have a clean nose, good pit stops, maybe he'll find his way up to this booth somehow. 10 laps remaining here in stage number 1. Or I'm sorry, stage number 3. There will be 1 pit stop. That's where I was going with that. Right dead in the middle of this thing. And it's gonna take some to get it done for real. No cap, as Kevin Harvick would say. These guys have been battling real heavy. The 5, 8, and the 7. 5, 7, 8. If you like them in chronological order. That is not the order in which they run. Tyler has 3rd, but Jason wants to change that. He's right there. Oh, Tyler's going to get loose, get off into the grass. Jason's going to get around. This may allow Alex to close the gap here a little bit. Don't know. Looked like he didn't have the greatest entry to the carousel. Still a good battle back there between the 5 and the 8. MJ Bross and Hollywood's kind of just got 1st and 2nd. They're hanging out. Tyler's going to try to attack Jason here for 3rd. Down to the inside for a brief moment through our last few turns here. I couldn't quite see what was going on there. Jason may be a little bit too far off to the... Oh no! JCR Titans around. Heavy nose damage. And this is in the final stage. No bueno there for the 8. Oh, looks like Kenrod had a mistake because he allowed the 7 to get around. Maybe Kenrod was involved in that with the 8. Not quite sure what happened there. Battle here between Monkey and G-Dog. Like I said, Hollywood, MJ Bross, and looks like Tyler's lost a little bit more here to Jason. We'll try to get on board with him. Jason right now running in 3rd. 9 laps remain here from Road America. Looking at about 3-4 laps until these guys got a pit. Alex still just trying to maintain pace, keep everything in order. Looks like Monkey won the battle over G-Dog. And Titans, unfortunately, with that heavy damage from the crash just a lap ago. Shepherd here, trying to move himself up the field. Not sure exactly where he's running at. There's Alex in the top 5. Jason's still hanging on to 3rd place here, but Tyler has kind of closed that gap once again here. So let's see if Tyler's going to make a move here to the inside. He will think about it, but I think Jason went in there a little heavy, trying to maintain this outside advantage. And then he's going to need the inside advantage here, but he ain't going to have it. So Tyler works that to get 2nd place. But a crossover move in the making here for Kill It Like Jason in the 23, but he will not be in that preferred line coming down here into this hard-braking left-hand turn. We'll have to see how this all works out as we get down in here into the braking zone. These guys will start hitting the brakes. Jason goes a little heavy. Oh, he's going to run out there. He is going to grab some sand, unfortunately. And that'll move him back to 4th. Alex going to have a move now on the 23, maybe. No. Jason stays in the throttle just enough to maintain 4th position. But Alex now has moved up enough to battle for 4th. You see there, Crimson and Kenrod there, maybe grabbing some dirt. I believe Shepard's sitting back there in about 8th position right now. Tyler moves up sole possession of 3rd position. And, yeah, as we mentioned, maybe a mistake for Hollywood was watching all that go down. MJ Bross has closed the gap up to Hollywood now, so possibly another mistake for the 15 here, getting MJ Bross pretty close before this pit stop coming up here in the next couple laps now. And all these guys are going to be pitting about, the same time they have to. I think we're going to start seeing some fuel lights actually turn on right now. Some guys are going to have interesting go about coming back around to the pits. MJ Brown's making it rather close up here. Some guys are going to be in massive fuel save mode, I think, this lap. Because they got to go this lap, go in, and then try to make it to the end. Hollywood could have maybe went more of a fuel saving route, and that's why the MJ Ross closed the gap so quickly. Not sure what these two guys are going to be, thinking here. I wanted to look throughout the field to see how everybody's handling this. I know we're going to have some guys fuel saving. Could see some guys run out of fuel towards the back end of this. Alex and Jason fighting for 4th position here. Jason with the Valor right now, but I don't know. Yeah, he's I was getting ready to mention, I don't know if he can keep it out of the grass. We've seen him do that a couple times, trying to over brake and get ahead of the guy behind him or in front of him. Even beside him we saw earlier on. But this is our leader, Hollywood, so we'll keep an eye on him. He's going to be pitting this time, I'm sure. Our one and only pit stop of the race starts here. See, I think our first two is going to get in pretty good. I think Hollywood might have got in the best. Here comes Tyler. Skip. There's Jason and Alex. Those guys are going to make it. Looks like Crimson made it. There's Shepard. Here's two more guys. There's Titans with Monkey. Looks like those guys will get in good. Nobody run out of fuel yet, I don't think. Nobody ran out of fuel. Good stuff. Everybody made it. Now everybody's got to make it back around to that line for the end of the race. All right, so Hollywood's going to come out first. Let's see. He may have gained a little bit there on MJ Bross through the pit stop. Tyler's coming out. Titans just now got down pit road. That battle for fifth is still that close. Kenrod, Crimson come off pit road. Now the 48's coming out. I think he done pretty good on pit road for himself. And here comes Monkey. He'll come out ahead of two guys as well. So good for Monkey. And there's Hollywood in the lead by a good bit. And the way this kind of works out, I think the second run is a lot easier than the first run. So I think right now, you're kind of stuck where you are. You don't want to make any mistakes and just kind of hang on to what you got. First, second, and third look real good. This was the battle for fifth, but I don't see Alex anywhere. Let's see where he ended up. Oh, he had something go very wrong. He is all the way back here. So unfortunate. I think somebody might have got into Alex there. Not quite sure who it would have been. He was racing with the 23 though. I was just kind of flipping through, trying to find the battle here, but it seems like the pit stop has spaced us all about. Hollywood's looking good here as it's going to be 5 to go here from Road America. And maybe Hollywood will break his, maybe he'll break the curse for his own self and sweep the stages and win the race. But it's not over. There is a lot of room for mistake here at Road America. And with 5 laps to go, you're going to be needing every ounce of that fuel tank. Unfortunately, Typical is the only one who has DNF'd this race. And MJ Bross is very solid in second place. You can see there's Tyler in third, just now showing up off the straightaway there. Titans, unfortunately, has been in the wall a couple times. But it's always good to see him make a start out here for us in the Ruthless Racing Pro Series. He usually shows up for these road courses, seems to like them pretty good. But the Road Ringers at Road America was pretty entertaining for the stage restarts. But now that we've gotten into our race a little bit and everybody's gotten down and out of pit road, it's pretty straightforward at this point. Just hang on to what you have. First and second, not complaining. Looks like third, not complaining either. As we try to find Jason, I believe he's in fourth. So yeah, he's about the back straight away from Tyler, who is in third. Hollywood comes around, gets too much dirt. That'll slow him down just a tad, as long as MJ Bross doesn't do the same thing. But 4 to go now from Road America. Since everybody's spread out a little bit, I think it's a good time for the Ruthless rev it up. Let's see what it sounds like out here at Road America. Ruthless, rev it up. Brought to you by West Higgins ORV and SKU Car. It'll be 3 to go from Road America. Holly leader for the moment. MJ Bross in second. Someone said Kenrod in my ear, and I just absolutely repeated what they said. But yeah, 3 to go here from Road America. Pretty good chokehold on the lead here. MJ Bross, the only one in striking distance, going to take, like I said, mistake. Got to just kind of be as precise as a surgeon through these last laps of Road America. Tyler, heavy damage there on the nose. We must have missed something. I think that Jason has gotten around him. Yep, Jason has moved up to third now. That's another guy who sneaks himself into the booth here and there. So we'll see. He got in the booth there for the All-Star race, and he said he wanted to use that as momentum for the rest of this season. And right now, with about 2.5 to go, where he's sitting out on the track, he may be looking at another top 3 finish and a trip to the booth. Tyler might be at risk of losing 4th place. Crimson has moved up to 5th. Looking pretty good there. Alex, unfortunately, has found damage and trouble somewhere out here. Oh, Monkey gets a little bump there. Maybe from the 8. Maybe he broke too much. Not quite sure what happened. G-Dog's down pit road. Maybe he thought he wasn't going to make it. Unfortunately, that'll put him off the lead lap now. Alright, so get that lined up. 2 to go now here from Road America. Hollywood looking to put the Ruthless Racing curse to rest as he has swept the stages and looking to win this race. I think typical, maybe for the exception of somebody, I don't know who it would be, but has only swept the stages in the race. It's not happened a ton here in the Pro Series. Hollywood just needs 2 mistake-free laps to get through to a victory here at Road America. But can everybody stretch the field to what they need? I think Mike has lost just a little bit of the gap here between him and Hollywood. Maybe just a tad. But we have seen Hollywood make a couple mistakes here or there. So all it takes, like that, get a little slick in the grass, go out there into that wall, damage your nose, have some really terrible turning for the last lap of this race. You never know what can happen. Typical was about the only one I thought with a great pace towards the 15 car. We did see MJ Bross kind of cut the gap there on the pit stop. Feel like Hollywood just got in and off pit road as good as anybody could. And that was the difference here at the end of this one. In all reality, it was all about track position in every stage, and to this point in the race even. But now it's 1 to go, presented by SKU Car here from Road America. Ruthless Racing Pro Series, race number 8 at Road America has come down to these final laps. Can the guys get the fuel to do it? That's what it's going to take. These front 2 guys maybe might close the gap just a tad here on these last couple laps. Oh no, Tyler out of the race as well. He'll just sacrifice all of his positions. He was running up there. Alex, man, with damage all over the place. This is the lead right here. MJ Bross has made that car just a little larger there in front of him. So we'll see how this is going to play out. Could be a mistake, could be a little saving here from Hollywood. Don't want to burp it going up the hill. That'd be a terrible place to start losing power here at Road America. All right, Hollywood just trying to attack these last few turns from Road America. Winner of stage 1 and 2. And looks like he's going to have the fuel to be your overall winner here at Road America. Attacks the last turn. All is well. Still got some good power in the engine up the hill. And I think that's all she wrote. Holly, victory here at Road America. MJ Bross comes home in second. Where's Jason at? I think he's going to be third. Yeah, Jason is going to bring it home third in the 23. Oh, way off the track back there is Crimson. That could be a battle between him and Kenrod. Jason going to take the momentum from the All-Star race and become top 3 here at Road America. Kenrod not able to get up to Crimson's mistake. And Crimson will finish 4th. Kenrod 5th. Alex in 6th here at Road America. Shepard finishes 7th. Titans 8th. Monkey 9th. G-Dog in 10th. And it'll be Tyler, then typical, both DNFs here tonight. And that's all she wrote here from Road America. 25 long laps, over 50 minutes of racing on the road of America. Yeah, the Road Ringers take on Road America, and these stage beginnings and basically the restarts and start of the race was so important to get that track position and just try to hang on to it. And then it was kind of the same thing in stage 3, but we had that pit for people to make a big mistake, could get a speeding penalty, just slow down too much or whatever, going into the pits. So there's a lot of things that could have happened in stage 3, plus the factor of having to make it on the field, but everybody done that beautifully. And pretty dominant day for the 15 and the 4 after the 27, meets his maker during the race there. Let's take a quick look at the fastest lap. Was Hollywood 159.611, 159.956 for second place was MJ Ross. So we see why that gap was so large. Over 0.3 of a second was, I guess, the better lap time between the two guys. So you can only imagine maybe they were running flats mostly that whole race between those two guys. As far as I see, nobody else even came near the flat range unless I missed it. But everybody hang around. We will get the post-race interviews underway. And we will start with our winner, Hollywood, in that 15 car whenever they join the booth here. So post-race interviews coming up. Hollywood, your race winner. MJ Bross, P2. P3, Kill It Like Jason. Interviews coming up. Brought to you by SKU Car and West Higgins ORV. Equal Housing Lenders. All right, Holly Sweep joins the booth here. He wins stage 1 and 2, doesn't succumb to the Ruthless curse, and gets stage number 3. So, man, the first 2 stages, no pit stop. Seemed like everybody was fighting as hard as they could there at the beginning of the stages to get the track position and just try to hang on to it because they knew it was just a straight race from getting into your position. And we kind of saw typical there in stage one catch back up to you, but wasn't able to get it done, and then had that wild thing happen at the beginning of stage two. But seemed like you and typical had the most pace out there until he dropped off. Then you and the four car kind of battled a little bit here and there. He kind of caught you there before the pits in stage number three. So, what was the car like? We saw you had 3/10 faster lap over the field. Um, just what did it take to get the Holly sweep finished?
Yeah, man. I'm sweating over here. That was a good race, but the car was great. I mean, I've had this car sitting in this setup slot for a long time now. We worked on this a lot. Um, Last week, there was a few people that helped me out working on the setup. I know Typical has something similar. Hinton, um, you and Ben. There's been a lot of people that put work into this car, so it's cool to get it a win. Scotty whipped us in it last time around here. I wish he was still racing to see how I would stack up against him now, but um, yeah, tonight, Typical and myself, I felt like we were really going to be out front battling. We ran a few practices, and I was, keeping up with him and leading laps in front of him, so I knew uh, we were going to have a good chance at it. He ran one hell of a lap to end that stage one. He said he ran a 59.4, which was 2/10 on me. So I felt like he was just getting started. Um, Unfortunately, that 2017 can't give him a car that'll finish the race, and um, he's kind of been off his stride as of recent. But yeah, dude, this is back-to-back sweeps, so I feel like this was a really good stretch of the schedule. Obviously, the All-Star race was mixed in there, but um, really big stretch of the schedule for me. And even at Atlanta next week, I'm pretty confident at that track, and um, looking to make it 3 points races in a row. So uh, just a hell of a race. We kind of the gear I run, I had to save some fuel, a few of those laps in that last stage, just to make sure I had a big enough lead, and I really just backed it down just to be sure. I didn't want to throw away the win, and just got a good pin entry without really overdoing it. And um, you know, I wanted to have a good battle there with Ty, but unfortunately he lagged out, and Mike had a really good car. We just had a little bit, a step on him right there throughout the rest of the race. So all in all, good race. Thank you to all the guys that ran tonight. There was 12 of us in the lobby. We'll have to go through the points, obviously, and then also that tournament. We had a few guys not show up, so a couple guys are going to move on automatically. But I mean, first week of the tournament, the biggest race was between G Dog and Monkey, and I think they were only separated by one spot. So as we get going with this regular season, in-season tournament, it'll ramp up here in the next couple weeks. Atlanta and Talladega are going to be tracks that most of the field is sitting there competing for a top five at least, if not the win. So um, just looking forward to it. We got a lot of good tracks on the schedule, and we're finally in the good part of the season. So um, thank you, Super Broadcasting. Shout out Mike and Kill It, and like Jason on their podium finishes, and hell yeah,
Hell yeah, good victory.
Motherfucker was ripping.
Hey, there you go. So, good victory there for Hollywood as he'll ride that momentum through this in-season tournament and onto the playoffs. So, congratulations to that. Tough track to win at, but we'll move on over to our second place finisher, MJ Bross. Um, Kind of what's typical is out of the way. You shot at Hollywood a couple times. Uh, so, kind of speak, what was it like trying to race through those stage starts, and everybody trying to fight for that position with no pit? And then what happened there in stage number three? It felt like you got real close to Hollywood entering the pits, and then when he came back out, that was kind of the difference, and it just sort of stayed there. So just speak on that as well.
Yeah, going into the race, kind of knew that I probably was going to have a third place car. Tested a little bit with Hollywood about a week or so ago, and he had a little bit of a step on me, and and I couldn't get the short run speed that they could out of their cars, and it seemed like at the end I was half decent at the run, and I could kind of not match the time, maybe be a couple tenths off, but yeah, the first two stages, him in the 20 or the first stage, him in the 27 were just racing really hard there, not lifting, and I couldn't really lift either because I had three or four guys behind me, so. They had to lift a couple times in those high speed straights, and you just had to hold the runs. I mean, I knew that I probably didn't have anything for them long run, but you got to take track position there and see what you can do with it. But yeah, we took third there. Kind of an uneventful race, really. Just ran, and then after 27 had some kind of issue. We just pretty much ran second the whole entire race. Didn't have much for Hollywood. Uh, I did a bad job of getting into pit road. Probably gave up like a second and a half, 2 seconds. But he was just saving fuel anyways. That's the only reason I was close to him. He was just making sure he had enough to get in there, and he was just managing the race like he needed to. So congrats to him, and congrats to Jason for P3. It was a good points day, and Atlanta and Talladega coming up, going into playoffs. Should be fun.
Hell yeah, man. Well, congratulations. You're going to move on there in the in-season tournament as well. So hopefully you can ride this momentum, like you said, to two decent tracks coming up.
Appreciate it, Stu.
Yes, sir. And we'll move on over to our man in the 23. Kill it like Jason. He mentioned it in the All-Star race last week. He's going to ride that momentum after getting in the booth, and look at him. 2 weeks in a row, he's up here speaking to me. And what you got to say this week, man? I saw you battle from mid-pack all the way through. Maybe, we're the beneficiary of some people getting into the wall or getting off track here and there. But overall, good points day and back in the booth.
Yeah, definitely. We were probably like a fourth or fifth place car. Kind of got lucky with typical getting out, and then the one car seemed like he was kind of loose on the long runs and always just kind of messing up. So we got lucky with a good break with him having his problems or whatever. P3. That's one of my favorite road courses, but I kind of just don't race road courses no more. So it's kind of kind of just hop on and try to learn the first couple stages and try to figure it out, and then after that, really just coasting the third stage, just saving fuel and just trying to keep it on the track.
Yeah, I mean, it was a big day for you trying to just keep the nose clean. Stage 1 and 2, I've already mentioned it over and over. Track position was the biggest deal there in about the first 2 laps of those stages. You being back there in the middle of the pack, what was that chaos like in the beginning of the stages?
Yeah, it was tough. You checking out everybody kind of slowing down, and then everybody behind you kind of going in there. So it was kind of just trying to avoid getting hit by people. Luckily, I didn't never got no damage any other race, so it was a pretty clean race for me, honestly. Probably, I don't know, a couple guys maybe had the bubble incident with me. That's probably the only issue, but I never got no damage or anything out of it. So just kind of stayed clean and just drove it. Glad for a top three. It's 2 top threes in a row if you count the All-Star race. And just trying to keep it going.
Yes, sir. That's about what you can do is just at tracks like this, keep the nose clean, keep it on the track, and that's what you did, and it worked out for you. You got a top 3, so congratulations. 2 in a row, and hopefully more to come.
Appreciate it, man.
Yes, sir. So that'll be it for everything here at Road America. In-season tournament continues next week. It'll be at Atlanta, so we'll get that updated and look at all that coming up this weekend. Anything you got for the crowd, Hollywood, before we go?
Nah, man, just the usual stuff. Make sure to tune in. Sunday. Sunday I might have a live POV. Might have a little racing on Sunday on the channel. Stu may as well too. And then Tuesday the Legacy Series. Wednesday GT7. Thursday in a week Pro Series at Atlanta. You guys know the schedule. It's not going to change anytime soon, and we're going to keep pushing out good racing. So thank you guys for watching.
Yes, sir. Congratulations, Hollywood, on his win and his sweep. MJ Bross getting second. Jason getting back up here in the booth with his top 3 tonight at Road America. It was a good one at the beginning of those stages. Make sure you go back and watch if you're just tuning in. It was good. But in-season tournament continues next week. Make sure you tune in On Tuesday, Wednesday, Suzuka GT7. Thursday, we got the Pro Series at Atlanta, as we'd mentioned. So, without further ado, rock on, race on, Ruthless Racing.